most basic thing which one should and must do. It's a bit harsh, you know yourself more than anyone else. Deep analysis of the tests you are appearing. For each problem which you face, there are two types of solution. I call it incessant revision. You learn the NCRD nicely. Just like diary writing is a long-term solution and the second is a short-term solution. Nomoskar there, and here I am with another video of mine. For those who are new, I am Shivam, starting with content creation, and consider subscribing if you are a NEET aspirant, a medico, or anyway if you like my content. So as I promised you guys that I will be bringing tips and tricks for your NEET UG preparation, which may help you in your journey, and here I am with the one. It's completely up to you how you interpret, modify, and bring into your strategy these ideas of mine. Each of the tricks which I'm gonna share with you in this video are through my own personal experience and are quite practical. So before we dive into them, let's see what are the ones discussed in this video. This video is the point of view of an average student and no arrogance is intended. An average student or a below average student is vulnerable enough to make these mistakes, but it may not happen for all. But what it's for is prevention is always better than regret. Planning your months and weeks. Gradual upgradation of efficiency. Making your own plans and strategies. Making your own notes. The correct way of attempting tests. Day note writing. The first is planning your months and weeks. The most basic thing which one should and must do to enter the competition. Yes, you heard it right. It's just getting into the competition. It's a bit harsh, but many students don't put their efforts into making their own month planners and week planners, and they just rely on YouTube videos and some other people who make them ready-made sheet planner of the month, which includes the targets of the month. You need to plan your months and accordingly the weeks by yourself, and while doing so you need to take some more of portion than you can actually complete. It's completely fine if you can't complete your target because you already took some more portion, and it has its own benefits which I will be talking to you later. While making your month planner and week planner, you should add elements like days backlogs, days for revision, days for analysis of your test, and you should mark the days on which you have the test. You already know if you are in a offline coaching or even an online coaching that when you have the test, and so you'll have to prepare for it accordingly 1 or 2 weeks beforehand. So mark the days for the test and accordingly mark the days which you are going to analyze, you're going to revise. At the end of every month you should plan the next month accordingly and make the targets, and at the end of every week, that is every Sunday, you should plan your week according to the month's target so that you can complete your month's targets or at least go near to completion. Always remember that you know yourself more than anyone else, so you must be working in accordance to your convenience and your ideas so that you can excel. Secondly, gradual upgradation of efficiency. Deep analysis of the tests you are appearing and the way you are grabbing concepts, the pace in which you are grabbing your concepts will make you understand where you are lacking and where you are lagging behind, also where you can do better. Also, this is gonna clear out ways for perfection. After each test, you are going to upgrade your prepping strategies and strategies for attempting the test. Third is making your own plans and strategies. I personally built my own strategies and plans in accordance to where I was lacking, where there was scope for betterment and where there were scopes for perfection. For each problem which you face, there are two types of solutions. One is a long-term solution and the second is a short-term solution. You may not always find out a long-term solution for every problem right away. You'll have to experiment with many short-term solutions for your problems. You'll have to make your strategies and plans thinking what everyone else is not doing. You'll have to stand out from the competition, right? So you'll have to think the things which the others are not doing and you are gonna do for your own benefit. So you'll get your strategies and plans like in that way. I made a strategy for myself in which I used to study for the upcoming mock test in the breaks between two classes, from the time when a teacher goes out to the time when a teacher comes in. It really helped me to complete the portion little by little. Another strategy of mine, I call it incessant revision. What I used to do in that is, suppose I saw a plant and I was not having some work at the time, so I'll think of the plant, what are its characteristics, like its leaves are, what's the variation in leaves, and determining whether it is a monocot or a dicot. And in that way I could revise what are the characteristic gross morphological characteristics of a monocot or a dicot. Trust me, it is indeed a mind-blowing way of revision, and you'll find out if you are lagging behind in some topics or forgetting some topics at the right same time if you revise in this way and make your own strategies and plans, as I told earlier, because you know yourself more than anyone else and you can make yourself the best.
Making your own notes.
Here I'd like to advise you to make your own notes. Don't just rely on the modules of the coaching you are going, online coaching or whatever. Don't rely on notes which you get from your seniors or your peers. Of course, NCERT is the holy book of NEET and you'll have to follow that every now and then. But without making your own notes, you can't grab the NCERT. When you make your own notes, you churn the NCERT nicely, and that will give you a really good remembrance of everything. Since the syllabus is vast, and so this way you can make it easy for yourself. And also don't forget to make concise notes and short notes for revision before the day of test and before the day of NEET.
The correct way of attempting tests.
A test should not be like that. You studied for a week, read all the summaries of the chapters, drank a concentrated juice of all the chapters and went on to give the test. But tests are a very good weapon. In the test you should read the minor concepts very concisely, for afterwards in the major test you'll not get the time to read each and every line of the book and each and every line of the chapter. So during your minor you need to focus on getting the deepest of the concept. Multiple revisions of the syllabus is mandatory, but also what is mandatory is to analyze your test. Every test you give is an investment for the final exam. You need to plan the 3 hours and 20 minutes of the exam. During your tests itself, use your test for those experiments. Subject you are gonna attempt first, which you are gonna attempt second, and which section you are gonna attempt first, which section in second. As I said, tests are investments for your final exam, so you use the test to plan out what you are gonna do prior to the exam to de-stress yourself, and how you are gonna attempt your exam, 3 hours and 20 minutes, how you're gonna divide the time. Tests are meant to make every possible mistake you can do in the NEET papers so that you can know it beforehand, analyze it, and don't make the mistake again.
Last but not the least, day note writing.
Make yourself confident and motivated every single day. Keep the fuel full and remind yourself the completed as well as uncompleted targets of yours. This trick is gonna help you the most. This is like sharing your grievances and stress with someone. It's so relieving. It keeps the light of hope burning. Just like diary writing, you need to write down what things you did towards your goal, like you completed what targets you completed which was planned for today. Suppose you write it down, type it down in the comment section of the person you like, the idol you follow. Also don't forget to mention what task you left uncompleted or did not even start but was planned out for that day. So this will remind you that you'll need to complete them soon. It can be your favorite medico's YouTube channel where you're gonna write these things. Write if anything good or bad happened to you that day during your classes, or may it be for any other concern which is bothering your mind and keeping you out of the study zone. Let yourself out in the comment section. You'll share your joys, your achievements, as well as your sorrows. The main focus will revolve around your preparation, obviously, and the targets and plans you completed or did not complete. Do this thing at the end of the day when you go to the bed to sleep. Make this a habit and see what changes come in you. Don't forget to write the date and time. Start writing it today itself, and you can use the comment section below. Always end with powerful words of hope like I use best of luck to me and see you, assuring that I'll come the next day to write the same thing. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel for more such videos and tips and tricks. Another video of tips and tricks will be coming soon. Share it to your friends if you find it useful. Help me grow a bit. I'm new, you know.
See you in my next video.